have really good cover. Okay, we're going to go through these RVs, trying not to silhouette ourselves or expose ourselves in open ground. Come along them until we get to this tumulus here. Okay, we're going to have the ERV on the sort of rear side of the tumulus from the enemy's point of view. Okay, and basically what we're going to establish there, we're going to form all-round defence. While yeah, we're going to form all-round defence, and then we're going to come around here and we're going to stop short and we're going to take Charlie forwards to confirm the FRB. Once we've confirmed the FRB, we'll come back and get the rest of Delta, and we'll come into the FRB and we will have a 5-minute soak period, and then we'll go into our admin phase. Once we're happy and established in the FRB, Mr. Miller will be going to sleep, whilst the rest of Delta keep a watch out onto our enemy position. Charlie will come with myself, and we will perform the CCR, which will be roughly around this sort of area, and then come up via this path, and then come back down this side of the farm, and then back up and around again. Okay? Once we've finished in the FRB, we are not going back the way we came. We are going to meet at a pickup point, which is just beyond this map. So we're going to patrol outwards and towards that. It's likely to be a vehicle picking us up, so be prepared to get on in a reverse order of march and have our kit all tied and squared for that. Okay. On the way to that, we're going to do a snap ambush and things to make sure we're not being followed. Any questions? Yeah. Okay. So, over support, SOP variations, none. Wear what you're wearing. Equipment, just as I said, make sure the CWSs are on as we leave, and make sure weapons are all good and all that sort of thing. Vehicle won't be relevant for this side, but on the other side, just make sure that we get on in order of march, off, so that we are ready in order of march. Logistics support. So, replen. I think there's some water in the back, but you should have already had replen, so that's good. So carry enough water, that's all we need. Batteries again should have been sent back to have recharged and things. Great. If you need any sort of medical problems, as in a major sort of medical incident, the meds HQ is at Nook Camp, so we'll call through that via 0 and wait for their instruction as to how they want us to come back. I want someone in Charlie and someone in Delta to be carrying the stretcher, so can you organise that too, I see? Okay, so equipment support, it's not relevant to us, they can look after their vehicle. But fine. Command and signal. Okay, so the location of the command will be at Nook Camp. So if chain of command or alternate chain of command, if I snuff it, then Mr. Miller 2IC will take over, and if something happens to both of us, then Mr. Jens will take over, and if something should happen to all three of us, Mr. Scoot will take over, and then after that you can just sort of fight it out between you. Radios, same frequency as used before. We are Golf 40 Romeo still, and our person that we are going to meet at the pickup point is November 21 Charlie. We have some more funky code words. So, when we get on task, Bradop, if you will call into 0 Nully. Alright, Nully.
Is that me?
We'll say Nully. Once the task is complete and the CTR come back to the FRB, the code word is Secundus. Try to remember these ones. Yeah, no. Right.
Nully Secundus. Seconds are not. Nully Secundus.
Okay, and I think that's everything unless anyone has any more questions.
So can you confirm, Nully is for
Nully is for being on task. So when we get to the FRB, we'll call in Nully then, and then the CTR will go out. So because Mr. Phillips has not taken the radio, we call it in before he goes. If there's any issues with that delaying us, then we'll leave that for you guys to do so we can just go out so we don't waste any more time. And then coming back in, Secundus, but don't call that in until I've been said. Okay, so if you've not got any more questions for me, I've got some questions for you. So, Mr. Miller, when are we leaving? Mr. Phillips, what is the code word for being on task? Awesome. And Mr. Courtney, what is the code word for task complete? Shout it loud and proud. Okay, yeah. Okay, and what time, Mr. Scoot, do we have to be at the pickup point for? Any more questions? Let's think about how long it is.
I've gone this again.
So, in 30 seconds, I will make it 7:49.